AIs are a black box. Let's throw on it. So are you. Turns out that if you ask a person about their opinion, you're going to get a second tier justification, some reason or explanation for why. But if you parse that further and keep asking, why do they like that color? You'll get past the personal experience that they have or some logical reasoning until eventually you'll get to a baseline understanding of because I feel like it, because it makes me happy, or some simple thing that really is at its foundation basically a biochemical response. This is not a problem, it's how the brain works. Artificial neural networks aren't any different in that way. It's just a artificial representation of this natural process. That means that the black box that we're describing is really just our black box. We're just being forced to stare that devil in the eye. And why that's a problem is that we're treating this black box in the same way that we treat the normal deterministic systems of our computers. For example, when you look at the constant logic gates and math equations that define how we end up with something in an Excel spreadsheet, we know how it came to a given answer. This is always really, really nice. But an artificial neural network doesn't have to do that. It's the sum aggregate of all of the average across the weights in the system that are based on its learned data sets. As fine as that is, it's completely unhelpful. I might as well have just said word soup, and it's not even entirely accurate, the word soup that I said. So when we consider whether or not or why it did a thing, the best we're going to get is a reasoning system that is, after all, a second tier justification of, but that's how the network was trained. Not any different than you at its fundamental core.